And that's the state championship for Steve Lineweaver. And we are ready for kickoff here in San Antonio. And that will go through the end zone. So Trinity will start it off from their 20-yard line. Hand off there, that's Terrence Tucson. Stretches that out near the 30-yard line. Big opening run to get it started for Trinity. Had some progress. 3rd and 11 now coming up. Hubbard looking. Good pressure. He's going down at the 40-yard line. To open it up for the Chaparrals. Here's Tanner Price. Quick look he keeps. Finds space near the 40-yard line. Brought down around the 38, 39-yard line. To Nico Thomas, your linebacking core, and good secondary as well for Trinity. Connection there from Tanner Price to Colin Shaw. Big yardage for the Chaparrals. They're going to mark it on the 23-yard line, so 3rd and 3 now for Westlake. Trying to keep this drive going. Price takes the snap, keeps, crosses the 20. He's got a first down to the 15-yard line.
So a little bit of confusion there, but other than that play, Randy, and that makes it 3rd and about 9.5. Chaparrals have been hitting on all cylinders.
3rd and 9, there's Price on the keeper, finds a seam, battles his way, fights off one tackle, and another one down to the 5-yard line.
And that's enough for the first down. My goodness, that was, he had the right guys on the field.
All right, 2nd down, and a goal to go now from the 5. Price takes it, looking for room, and he has no room at all because Nico Thomas steps up and makes a big stop for Trinity. Cody Rodemacher in there on the field goal. We'll mark it at the 11. Short chip shot. It's up, and it is good.
It's a young offensive line. Only one senior on that offensive. One senior, 2 juniors, and 2 sophomores.
Hubbard in trouble, gets it off, but that's not going to help at all because he's got 4 Chaparrals right there to make the stop as he dumps it off.
That Westlake defense and Connor Byrne on that particular play. Roy Schwartz, of course, earlier in the first drive, but really controlling the line of scrimmage and making sure that they're keeping the quarterback in the pocket.
3rd and 19, Hubbard's picked off, and that's going to be a pick 6 for Austin Westlake from Jake. Trinity already in a hole, down 10-0 late in the first quarter.
Boy, a nice surge by the big guys up front.
By Brandon Carter. Brings up 3rd down now. Big 3rd down for Trinity. They need 5 to get a first down. They're not going to get it because the Chaparrals are right there to make the stop on Damian Hart at the 45-yard line. Roy Schwartz in there again on the stop for Westlake. Got a big 2nd quarter ahead, though. Trinity will kick it away. That will bounce inside the 10-yard line. Nice kick by Brandon Carter. He got it done. That's around the 3-yard line. They'll take it. Great play. 2nd and 10 now from the 19. Hubbard, a little pressure, but he gets it off there to Anthony Gonzalez, his fullback. Hits Anthony Gonzalez for the first time today. 1st and goal to go now from the 7-yard line. Trinity looking for their first points of the day. Damian Hart, he's moving those legs inside the 5 and crossing the goal line. They'll give it to him, and that's a touchdown for Trinity.
Here at the state title game just a couple hours before you play.
That's an awesome feeling. It's great for him. I'm very thankful he gets the opportunity, like I told him.
Randy, back to you.
All right, thank you, Layla. Big gain there from Tanner Price, 23 yards. But just like that, he gives it right back to Trinity on the interception.
Chaparral offense looked like it had something going, but only on the 2nd play now, so that Westlake defense back on the field. Holy
Brandon
moly.
Carter again, wide open on the other end. And that's going to be Daniel Dorsey for Trinity, out of nowhere.
Now you've got Trinity knocking on the door.
Big weapon for Trinity. You don't see him on the depth chart, but they go to Dorsey right there. And Bobby Brown finds daylight, and he finds the end zone for the Trojans. Back-to-back state championships. They'll go for a third consecutive title coming up later tonight here on FSN when they take on Abilene for the 5A Division II state championship. Kickoff to Westlake, crossing near the 45-50-yard line. That is going to be number 34, Van Groman, with the big return, brought down by Jonathan Linga.
Downfield, that was outstanding, but yeah, tell you what now, Westlake not backing down.
The prize out to Groman. He got a good block, and some space, crossing the 40 down to the 38-yard line of Trinity.
You want a guy who can put the ball, not just where you can catch it, but where you can catch it, not break your momentum, and not get blown up. So he does all those things really well.
Groman space. 15 down inside the 10-yard line. Again, that offensive line opening holes there for Austin Westlake.
Nice job of execution.
Good block by Joseph Jarkey as well for that play. Tip pass, but it's complete from Tanner Price to Tim Johnston. And Johnston's in the end zone for 6 more for the Chaparrals. Very strong leg. He's shown that off today. We'll do another go. This will be returned by Brandon Carter, crossing the 10-yard line, looking for a block. Got one, past the 20, inside, down the 37-yard line before he's finally brought down. Nice seam there for Brandon Carter. 2nd and 8 now from the 39. Willie Hubbard looking for his receiver. I think that's Bobby Brown over there. And Bobby Brown says hello to Sean Potter, who makes the stop and a big hit.
This Trinity Trojan team, as we said earlier, used to playing on the big stage.
3rd and 6 now. Big play coming up for the Trojans. Hubbard's going to hand. I believe that's Damian Hart. Looking for room. He doesn't have it. Bryce Hager helps out. So does Connor Byrne.
To try to get the first down. And I think if Trinity is successful at keeping them short, they'll probably use their last time out.
3 yards. Tanner Price trying to find his receiver.
Oh, and he did.
And he's got him. That's Colin Shaw on the ground and makes the catch.
Well, Colin Shaw has an ISO route.
That led to Trinity points earlier in the quarter. Connor Shaw again. Colin Shaw. Nice blocks. Nice pickup. Crossing the 40 near the 45-yard line for Colin Shaw.
Throwing a block, and you just got to love the way that these guys are all playing and hitting. They're on the same page, and of course now here is Price with another big run. They're starting to gouge this Trinity defense, Randy, late in the first half.
And now the Chaparrals are within striking distance, 39-yard line. Another first down play. Price looking for Colin Shaw, makes the catch again.
Boy,
in between good coverage. Frank Agemaple with the stop there for the Trojans.
Yeah, but they're picking up.
Snap is good. The kick is good. Rodemacher comes through to end this first half with a big 39-yard field goal for the Chaparrals. So Trinity will kick it off here to start the 3rd quarter. It'll be Tony Perez kicking it off to the Chaparrals. They'll field it inside the 20. Big-time yardage there by Bryce Dolzal. Big gain, finally brought down by the kicker, Tony Perez, well inside Trojan territory. We'll mark it on the 41-yard line. Tanner Price looking for some help right there, and he's got it in the form of Van Graymon. Dante right there, you see the reaction. He knew he was close, almost hauled that one in. 3rd down and 10 now, coming up for Westlake on the 25. Price looking out for Shaw. He's got him inside the 15-yard line, down to the 14. And that's going to be enough, I believe, for a first down.
Fortunate for Westlake, that ball, as it was tipped up, it went in between 2 white jerseys that it wasn't picked off now. Big 3rd down.
3rd and 11. Price looking. He's going to keep it now. He sees some room up the middle. He's got it. Fights his way down to the 1-yard line. For Trinity. Now 1st and goal to goal. That's going to be, he's in. Gromit for the touchdown. Chaparrals punted in first series, 2nd half.
Looks like the Chaparrals are going to go for 2 here. Oh, a nifty bit of running by Miles Berger. Oh my goodness.
Wide open. Tanner Price just dumped it off. He had daylight, and Berger takes it in for the 2-point conversion.
Absolutely. We love bringing this game to the championship, but getting here is just as fun.
Thanks so much, Outlet Director Jim Marion. Back to you.
From that front 3 or 4 from Westlake to really flush the quarterback and making sure that they maintain their rush lanes, and that's pretty much as you draw it up.
Another great kick by Brandon Carter inside the 5. Price will keep it, approaching the 5-yard line, brought down around the 3.5, 4-yard line. 3rd and 7 now from the 37. Hubbard needs a big completion, looking for Bobby Brown. And Bobby Brown hauls it in again. Bobby Brown's having a big day. Sean Potter on the coverage there for Westlake down at the 25-yard line. They'll move the chain. All right, business at hand, Shay. 4th and 1, the biggest play of the game for Trinity so far. Hubbard on the move. He's got pressure, trying to unload, and he finds his tight end. I believe that's Hunter Freeman.
Huge play for the Trojans.
Hand off, Damian Hart over the top. Price finds his tight end. That's Charlie Copa.
Red and white and Abilene Eagles. Black, gold.
3rd and 5 now. Price in trouble, and he's going to be brought down. Quick to the line of scrimmage. Pitch out there. And here we go. Brandon Carter thought he's going to throw it. Gets a block and has room. Brandon Carter crossing the 20, 15, inside the 10, down to this 4-yard line. After great downfield blocking, Brandon Carter with a big play for Trinity. 2-back set behind Willie Hubbard is Anthony Gonzalez and Terrence Toussaint. Toussaint gets the call, bounces off 1 tackle, finds his way to the end zone.
I tell you what, Randy, you will not see a finer run than what you just saw to Terrence Toussaint.
5-receiver set for Westlake, 3rd and 9 now. Tanner Price looking for Miles Berger, is going to be picked off by Dante Charleston. And he's still going, back inside Chaparral territory, down to the 47-yard line. Another big defensive play by the Trinity Trojans. 3rd and 7 for the Trojans. Hubbard finds a gap up the middle. He takes advantage of it. We'll mark it at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Trinity. Handoff to Terrence Toussaint. He's got room, and Toussaint is in the end zone for 6 more. Second and short. Actually, we'll give him 8 on that one. 2nd and 2 coming up. Mark it at the 45. Pass out. That's Miles Berger. Shakes 1 tackle inside the 40-yard line. You need every second you can get. 2nd and 11. Tanner Price in trouble, nearly brought down. And he is going to be brought down at the 46-yard line.
If it's going to be a little bit more risky. Got two plays to get there.
Plenty of time to throw the football, and he connects.
Louis Gilbo.
That's Gilbo again, wide open there at the 30. Goes forward for a few more before he's brought down by Frank Age-Maple.
Rushing 3, dropping 8, so they're trying to keep the quarterback guessing a little bit, and the chess match continues.
2nd down and 10. Tanner Price looking, and he finds his receiver, Miles Berger, coming across that left side. Touchdown, Chaparral. 25-yard strike.
Well, they're going to go with the field goal attempt right here with 2 ticks left on the clock, Randy.
2 seconds left. 47-yard attempt by Tony Perez for the state championship.
Not going to make it. Short. Going into OT.
That's what you want in a state title game.
Yeah, baby.
So now you regroup and you start over again. Third down play coming up for Westlake. Almost a missnap right there. Price hands to Grom, and that cost him right there. Trojans with the stop. Cody Rodemacher, 31-yard field goal attempt coming up to give Westlake the lead. Snap is good. And the kick is good. 31-yarder. Second down for Trinity. Hubbard lofts it up there to Brandon Carter.
He's got it. Brandon
Touchdown Trojans! And that's the state championship for Steve Lineweaver.